What is up, people? Yeah, I just saw the trailer, second theatrical trailer for Iron Man 3. And man, Shane Black is pulling out all the stops. Woo! Shit! I mean, damn! It looks good. It looks good. And this is coming from a guy who is not really a big Iron Man fan, Tony Stark. Not really a big Tony Stark guy, but I'll say this. I like Robert Downey Jr.'s Iron Man more than I do the comic book counterpart. And this franchise has been pretty entertaining so far. The first one was good. The second one was, I think we can all agree, was really, really. It's entertaining, but it's not really a good movie, per se. It has a lot of good moments, but this looks like it's gonna even surpass the Avengers. Like this looks like it's gonna have much more character-driven stuff. Whereas the Avengers, of course, with all the characters, it was more plot driven. And this looks like they're really gonna delve into Tony's character as a whole. Like they're gonna really kind of wrap it up. Now I won't say wrap it up, but they're really gonna do some things with Tony that hasn't been done in cinema yet. Um, just personally, the stuff that he has to deal with. I mean, he's going to be challenged on a psychological level. He's going to be challenged on a physical level. He's going to be challenged on a romantic level. He's going to be challenged in all types of ways. I would even say in a scientific level as well, because the Mandarin with his rings, you know, uh, I don't know how they're going to play it out in the movie, but his rings are more, I would say, more magic based, more magic and cosmic based rather than scientific based like Tony's armors are. And the Mandarin, I gotta say, is really impressed me. The first trailer, when I first saw it, I'm like, he looks like something from Lord of the Rings. But now that I think about it, I really like the choice that they went with. He looks much more like a real world portrayal of the character would be. Um, I mean, yeah, they could have gotten a Chinese guy to play the Mandarin, but I don't know. I'm liking what they're doing with it. I mean, the voice that's coming out of Ben Kingsley, it's really, really, it really grabs your attention. It demands your attention. Like he looks like he's going to be a great villain. And finally, we get a villain, in the cinema, in the movies, that is not some cliche, another armored, basically a bad version of Tony Stark, a guy who fights in armor, but he's just evil. This looks great. I mean, all the armors that he's pulling out looks fantastic. I mean, I guess since the Avengers, Tony was like, "Yeah, I got to step my game up. I got to start building some armors because that's beautiful. That's beautiful because I've been saying that for a while. In the Avengers, I thought that Tony's armor got wrecked way too easily. I'm like Tony needs some serious upgrade. He's gonna either need um, extremis, or they're gonna need extremis, the extremis armor, or they probably could just even skip to the bleeding edge armor. Something new. Rather than the kind of variations on the first movie armor that we've seen. But yeah, all the armors that he has. There's a point in the trailer where he's like, where Rhodey's like, you need backup. No, Tony's like, I need backup. We need backup. And then Rhodey was like, that's your he's like, that's your department. And then all these armors just come in. And then at the very end of the trailer, we see an epic Hulkbuster armor. I'm like, cool. Uh, Maybe Thor Buster's gonna show up. Don't know, probably not. But that Hulkbuster looks pretty cool so far. Uh, I don't know. I think this is probably gonna be. I'm probably speaking too early, but I think this is probably gonna be the superhero movie of the year. It's just looking really, really good. And I had a problem with Tony's initial armor that he's gonna be using in the movie. The ones that been used on the promotional posters, the gold, the like too much gold and not enough red. But I actually, in motion and actually seeing it and really kind of looking at it, it looks really, really sleek and really, really cool. I'm liking that. We got Rhodey in the Iron Patron armor, which I don't know how that's gonna play out. Some people say it's because he's protecting the president and he has to wear it, because Rhodey is a soldier first before a superhero. So that makes sense that he would be using the Iron Patriot, as opposed to in the comics to introduce it. Norman Osborn had the Iron Patriot armor and all that with the Dark Reign crap. But this looks like it's gonna be just fantastic. I really don't see anything touching this movie this year. Marvel Studios has been on a roll for a while now. We all know that, but dare I say it, this might be their best movie yet, even surpassing the Avengers. I'm gonna go ahead and say it. I think this is going to be very, very, much more deeper into Tony Stark's character, and the action is going to be something I've been asking for really since the Iron Man movie started. It was better action, because the Iron Man movies, the action has been kind of mediocre to me. Like, it hasn't really been impressive. But this looks like it's gonna be like, oh, now this is what I'm talking about. But yeah, the second trailer looks fantastic. The first one looks good. I looked at the first one like at least 100 times. In this one, I'm gonna look at it again and again because there's much more character stuff in this trailer. Uh, Marvel Studios. I mean, y'all just kicking ass. I mean, y'all are on top right now. Nobody can really touch y'all. Y'all just doing your thing, and I commend you. So yeah, Iron Douche is looking good. Iron Douche 3 looking pretty good. You know, if anybody doesn't know, I like to call Iron Man Iron Douche because he's a douchebag, but he's fun to watch, especially Robert Downey Jr.'s Iron Man. So yeah, Iron Douche trailer 2 looking pretty good. And I will catch you guys on the flip side. What do you guys think about the Iron Man 3 second theatrical trailer? Peace, bloody days, gory nights. I'm out.